Good morning. Today I did the reading and draw at 7:30 a.m. Today is February 6th, 2025. It is a 1-7 energy, and I used Da as in DA, Black Tarot, not the. Today is Thursday, Thor Day, or Jupiter Day. And the beads of today are carnelian for vitality, sapphire for wisdom, amethyst for growth, lapis lazuli for truth and vision, and blue sapphire for truth and clarity. And obviously something black because it absorbs the dark and really unkind energies. And I'm choosing to wear a variety of beads. I make malas as we are 108 times smaller here on Earth than our planet, the sun. And these are also the number of beads used in a rosary. So a very common configuration and many things to be known about a mala and what they are. And I happen to make them, and I make them astrologically correct for others. So if you're in need of such an item, please do send me a private message. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups. This is going to relate to water and our mutable Pisces 12th house. It is going to involve the 2 major arcanas, the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon, meaning our subconscious right now is really kind of going places. And I want to kind of talk about that today. The 9 of Cups is our fishes and wishes card. And there is, as we all know, many things unfolding right now. But largely shrouded from our view. Someone is jovial, thinking they have hit the jackpot and the fortune due to grievances they need to take from us, those who don't have, for no reason other than it's part of the game. With Saturn in Pisces acting as a malefic in this house, there is disappointment. There's a hope, I believe, that God will and does question this and will bring wrath upon those. And it also brings to mind some of the things that we're hearing, as if God only loves those with the most. Yet, this isn't true at all. Intuition and spirituality now expanding, bringing those of us who embrace this at this time a sense of peace and joy, if we are in alignment, to higher ideals and purposes. Our cycle has just recently changed. We are in a mutable theme at this time, meaning things are very flexible, and where they have been sort of stuck, we might just start to see growth and transformation come from what's actually underway. External forces are guiding us. You can be sure of this. And proper balance will lead to inner peace for those of us who are suffering. We will see the neutralization of power in good time. Balance and karmic cycles and your properly prepared soul will be rewarded. Many who have worked to be ready for the here and now will see healing in ways not previously known to us. Many have been in higher learning for some time. This learning will assist us in our developing higher level consciousness. Many now struggling from what no longer serves, leaving behind the antiquated, never to return to. Yes, we are being led by those in power that are quite unstable. Jupiter, our planet of justice, stationed direct on the 4th. We are still in detriment in this sense, and we'll begin discussions with clarity to empower a massive social movement. We must be patient, as Jupiter is a planet that takes its time, requiring we be adaptable and trust that a higher cause is unfolding. Our movement will be on a global scale. This is astrology, numerology, and tarot, and every indication today in these cards is this is what's unfolding with a mass cultural awakening that we very much need. Our second card, of course, is Temperance. It is going to be the number 14. It reflects the level of chaos that we're in, the number 5, where someone who thinks they're really super strong has just come in and said, this is the way it is. I'm making all these changes. This is no longer your country. This belongs to me and my friends. And we're all going, this is outrageous. How dare you? So we are in a time that is currently ripping the fabric of everything we know. Recently, there was a statement deriving from several places. I looked it up on AI and found it was true, that Indians are not Americans. AI said that this is a Project 2025 colonial prioritizing of resource extraction over all else, perpetuating historical injustices, a stirring to put terms like immigration and racism up on the table, scrubbing and normalizing psychopathic injustice. Jupiter went direct, and he will demand justice to the people be served up. The escalating gathering up of marginalized communities and deportations has seriously elevated tensions, triggering backlash as threats are made. Various countries are popping up. They're being told that if they don't take plane loads of brown people, they will be taxed through tariffs to bankruptcy. ICE is currently detaining our Indians, our Native Americans from the United States, stating that if they have a criminal record, that their IDs from the tribe itself are no longer valid or recognized by this government. This is a long-range process where the criminalization of the common people, quite easy to do. We can be criminals for just driving and not obeying the law in the car. So do understand that in terms of how they get around this is the people at the top, and we're seeing this, do not have to deal with the criminal justice system the way we do. And by criminalizing us, they're also profiling us. And they have had a long history of profiling brown people of all natures and cultures. This is about a wound that has caused harm to all of us. And the fact that they chose to suggest that the original people of the United States do not belong here or do not have rights is further eroding autonomy. This will lead to international outcry. Be assured of that, as well as a domestic outcry. And we're already seeing it. Ultimately, people, this shock and awe movement against the population for unchecked power. They don't have anything. And I know it looks like they're taking a lot from us right now. And yes, they are. But what they're really after, so you all understand, is to gut the Treasury and give it to the billionaires, and to gut the lands and extract the resources for the billionaires. That is what we're seeing here. And with Jupiter going direct, as a medical astrologer, I can tell you that Jupiter relates to the liver. And when we are doing a reading medically, and we see something like this, we know that there has been a really big illness, and we know things are starting to stabilize, and that our patient is on the mend. And I think that is exactly what we're going to see here. But likely, because it is our liver, in the metaphorical sense, it will take time for us to clean our blood and repair the damage and regenerate what we are. We are not financial. And the fact that they're stealing from us our treasury is very alarming. I have been seeing this coming for the last year. But at the same time, there's a saying that keeps popping in my head. Let Caesar have what is Caesar's. And if he must have everything, let him have it. Our system, in fact, would be remade as a result of it. And probably all of us will be better off for it. And with that, this is a Decan walk. 36 faces, the Golden Dawn system. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments. How are you managing this very dark energy? There is healing on board, and the astrology is quite clear. This will not continue. Things are going to shake loose for us, the people, but we must remember to be patient because it is going to take a little bit of time. And thank you so much for being here today.